Rock climbing is as hard as it looks, and how about practicing indoors? And most importantly, can we easily make it to the top? I headed out to Rokc for the first lesson, bouldering. So I love to exercise and work out, but I've only tried rock climbing really once and it did not go over well. So we headed out to Rokc Climbing Gym so that we can really see where to start with these problems. Joining me now is Andrew Potter. Now, you were just actually schooling me on that. Normally I would not go to somebody's business and say that it's just full of problems, but here that's true.
Yeah, absolutely. So this style of climbing here is called bouldering, and we call them problems because as you move up the wall, in order to get to the top, you kind of need to solve a series of moves in order to make it to the top. So you're solving a problem.
Okay, we're looking at blueberry pie right now.
Blueberry pie, yeah. The way our problems are set is 0 is the easiest, and it goes all the way up to 10 or 11 in this facility, and you just follow the same color holds all the way to the top. So I'll start on this one, me and my best friend.
And why is that your best friend?
Well, that's the name of the route.
Oh, okay.
Or the problem.
Okay, and that's something that people can rename as they solve the problem?
Yeah, actually what we allow is if you're the first one to climb it in the facility, you get to name it. So
okay,
people get excited when new stuff goes up because they want to try and name it.
And they want to be the first ones. Okay,
yeah.
So what am I actually looking for here? Because I've gotten myself in a position where these holders are quite small.
Yeah, so what you'll want to do is those are likely feet for when you get up higher.
Okay.
So you want to focus on just keeping your body weight on your legs.
Okay.
And then standing up on your legs and trying to keep your arms almost as straight as possible as you're climbing. That way you're putting your body weight on your bone structure instead of your muscular structure.
Okay, so we can actually climb over the top on this one, but I would just like to say I think we need a high five all around because we made it to the top and that's the first step.
Crushed it.
You know, this is something that I feel like when you look down, it's almost like you have to overcome your mind, right?
Yeah, it can be nerve-wracking, especially like coming up over the top, but also, you know, exciting that you've done a great job here. So
I've got a tendency to want to like twist my body this way. That's obviously not the right thing. So where should I go from here?
The same hold you put your hands on earlier, you might want to use your feet. Get that right foot up and then go ahead and step over.
So there is no feeling like making it to the top, but as problems get more challenging, you definitely start to feel it. When we check back in, Andrew is bringing out his most Spider-Man-like qualities. Come back to Better Kansas City. So you don't think rock climbing is for you? Well, you're not alone. Andrew Potter shows us how it's different than any other form of physical activity and how it works out your mind. So from talking with different people here, some are coming 3 times a week, and for people who don't rock climb like me, it's hard to understand what is the draw.
Rock climbing is a great way to work out and to have some fitness in your life, but it's also very different than any other like fitness activity you can imagine. And the main reason why is because it's meditative. You're pulled away from your cell phone. You're pulled away from like the things that were happening at work or what you got to do when you get home or what's happening the next day. Because when you're on the wall, like working on a problem and solving it, like if you're not completely focused on what you're doing, like that's when you come off the wall. And so if you're really climbing and you're especially climbing at your limit, you can't be thinking about anything except for the thing you're doing, which is rock climbing. And so when you leave, a lot of times you get this great sense that like it was actually a break to come in here and kind of like have fun and let loose, and then realize that like you didn't stress the last like 2 hours, you just like enjoyed yourself.
Okay, and I'm hearing a lot, this takes engagement. So I think now we gotta kind of test our limits. And so I do see what you mean when it takes your full mental capacity to understand like, okay, this is where I'm going next.
Yeah, you gotta start thinking about your feet. If those come off, you'll probably come off. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, get those feet on.
Okay, I think I'm gonna fall here. And they did teach you to safely fall. So I got midway up, which is kind of a win, right? Because
that's great.
It wasn't the incline.
And you were talking.
I was talking, yeah.
if you were just focused on the climb, I bet you would have done it.
What's so good about this too, shifting your workout, right? It's kind of like cross-training or doing something else.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you probably felt it, like climbing is like a full body workout.
Yeah.
It's not just like arms, your core's engaged while you're pulling into the wall. Like if you're on the wall for a minute or two, like your breathing picks up because you're doing a lot of really powerful work. Like your quads and your legs are engaged as you're trying to like pull into the wall with your feet on the holds. And so it's a really unique full body workout. And if you do other fitness, it's just like a great supplement.
So guys, I'm gonna be honest, later that day I could definitely feel it in my arms. We had a contest going on at the station and I tried to play Pop-A-Shot here just for 60 seconds and I could definitely feel it. So coming up, what goes up must come down. We take a look at how to get down the right way. Welcome back. So it may not seem like it, but for me, one of the hardest parts of indoor rock climbing experience was learning how to fall.
Yeah, so Belinda, that's the opposite of what you should be doing, right? Because you're trying to,
Yeah.
you want to go up.
One would think. But Bill, you know, once you've made it to the top, you've got to get back down.
Okay.
Keep your heels out and just go sit on your butt. Yeah, see, sometimes it's hard to trust even on the ground, but just lean back, go into like a good L shape.
Like that?
That's exactly what you're gonna do.
Okay.
It's exactly what you're gonna do. So now what I want you to do is I want you to go up to where your feet are like right here, okay? And we're gonna do the same thing. And you're just gonna go into a good L shape. You're gonna go like you're gonna sit in a chair, bend your knees slightly. You're gonna keep your heels on the wall.
Oh geez, I can't get my heels on the wall. My toes are on the wall.
So go just a little higher for me. 1 foot higher. 1 foot. Okay, now stand up. Now you're just gonna kind of bend your knees a little bit, like you're gonna go back into a good L shape, and lean back, keep your feet on the wall.
But I can't get my heels on the wall.
Your heels will go after you let go of the wall and kind of lean back. So you're gonna press
Am I
off
not
the wall
gonna
with your
fall?
feet. You're gonna be fine.
I don't like this.
You can let go.
What is that?
You did fine, by the way.
Okay.
You did fine. But if you watch me,
Okay.
I'm literally gonna bend my knees a little bit, lean back.
Oh, you pushed off and landed on your feet. Okay, I can do this now.
And if you're a little bit higher on this, it's actually gonna make it a little bit easier because it's gonna give you more time. So if you're low to the ground and you let go, it's gonna make it a little more challenging. Yeah, there you go, you got it. Just push off a little bit and then grab. There it is, stand up.
Okay.
There we
that
go.
was awesome. Okay.
Okay.
I learned how to fall safely finally.
There we go. Yeah, so in the end, like lowering off the wall can definitely be scary. It's good to just practice a little bit while you're lower to the ground.
Yeah.
That way you don't get to the top and you're like, oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so now, when you do make it to the top, which I know you're going to,
Yeah.
you're gonna do a great job coming off the wall. Right foot nice and high. One more, come on now.
Okay.
Good job. All right, now just like we practiced. You got it.
Okay.
Just like we practiced. Push off a little bit. You got it, come on.
Okay. Okay guys, so I did actually make it all the way to the top. That was the first and only time. I got a little scared and a little hesitant, so I started inching my way back. But man, it was such a cool experience just for the first time.
I think I would have just tried to climb back down rather than just jump off. That's just me. But no, you rocked that segment, Belinda. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you for that little joke there, Bill.
That's right.
Okay.
All right, this is